Y'all gonna think I'm crazy. Hey, Boots Ennis better leave Teofimo Lopez alone. He better leave him alone. I'm telling y'all. Yes, leave that boy alone. He a real one. I know what all that racist brand and stuff like that. Hey, that's just one thing. But I'm talking about boxing. That's what I'm talking about.
All right, so we got a clip of Tim Buttermilk Bradley backtracking what he said about Jaron Boots Ennis. Let's go ahead and take a look at it.
I was gaslighting. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. I was gaslighting to you. I'm gonna keep it a buck, man. Greg, you got me. Greg Hackett, you got me, dog. And I'm just gonna come clean, man.
It's about Greg Hackett.
Yeah, Greg Hackett.
It's not Greg.
Hey, listen, man, you got me. You got me, because I was gaslighting. I'm not gonna lie. I was gaslighting him. I wanted, to be honest with you, I wanted Boost to beat the shit out of Teofimo Lopez.
Yeah.
Straight facts.
Yeah.
So I'm boosting him, trying to make him, oh man, we gotta be afraid of him, this and that. And I want Boost to, hey, oh, really, Tim? All right, come on, let me show you.
Yeah.
Let me show you. Give me that work. But Boost didn't take the bait.
See, Tim lying, and he know he lying. But either way, we're gonna entertain what he's saying as if it's the truth, and it's still not a good look. He talking about he wanted Jaron Boots Ennis to put a whooping on Teofimo Lopez. He was just gaslighting because he wanted him to take the fight. But why? See, that's revealing in itself. Why? Why did you want Jaron? Why did you want to set Teofimo Lopez up to the point where he takes the fight with Jaron Boots Ennis just so Jaron could beat him up? Why? What's the reason? Because if so, you haven't addressed it. And if it's because of something he said or the way he's been talking, you haven't addressed that either. So what's the point of you wanting that? What's the point? See, what I think it is he really meant all that stuff with Jaron Boots Ennis. But nonetheless, if that's the case, then he's going to have to explain his situation with Terrence Crawford and Teofimo Lopez then.
He was talking, and he's like, you don't just call out anybody without knowing you could beat them. And he's like, you know something about Crawford that no one else knows. That's why you're calling him out. And then he told me himself, I know what you know, because I sparred with Crawford when I was younger, and he was inspiring him, getting him ready for a fight. I don't know who he fought, but he said he was getting him ready. Crawford was sparring with Bradley, getting him ready for a fight. So he's like, you know what his weakness is.
Mm-hmm.
And even though at the time I'm like, okay, yeah, I can hear you out, but it's like, isn't that your man? Why you telling me all this? Isn't that your man's?
Mm-hmm.
Now, you sitting up here saying you did this because you wanted to gaslight him to take the fight in Blase Splee. So what's your reason for doing that with Crawford? But let's say it's everything that he said it is, and he wanted Teofimo Lopez to get the brakes beat off of him, whatever and whatnot. He just showed you that he will manipulate the media based off his personal feelings. Now, you see how that was a lose-lose?
It's a lot of fake. There's a lot of fake motherfuckers.
Either way, you wrong. He just should have stopped it where it was. You know what I'm saying? But now he's coming out saying, nah, man, I just got in front of the media and did all that. And this is my big problem with the whole thing. The problem is this. He's not a stranger to how media works at all. Now, peep this scenario. Teofimo Lopez call out Jaron Boots Ennis, supposedly. And everybody calling Jaron Boots Ennis a duck, and everybody writing about it. Article is Jaron Boots Ennis duck. He need to take the fight. Why not? Blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? Even me to a certain degree. Now, Devin Haney do the same thing to Teo, and all of a sudden, everybody's trying to convince themselves that Teo's not ducking.
Oh, Tim Storm Bradley. Hey, let me just say this real quick. Who in the hell is scared of Devin Haney after that last performance? Shit.
They're not on an equal playing field when it comes to the media. So why would you play into something that's detrimental to his career and his brand, knowing that? Especially if it's all based off of gaslighting somebody to get their ass whooped. And why would you want their ass whooped? Because you definitely didn't address the racism.
I'm telling y'all, yes, leave that boy alone. He a real one. I know what all that racist rant and stuff like that. Hey, that's just one thing. But I'm talking about boxing. Shit, I come back at 147 or come back at 145.
Nah, you really was like that. And you're well aware of how the engine works and the system works. And you played into it. You got called out for it and it looked so bad, Buttermilk. It looked so bad that either you had to backtrack, say, nah, man, I ain't mean that. But then again, if that's the case, let's go back to Terrence Crawford. Why would you be snake talking him like that? See? So either way, it ain't a good look. But one thing's for sure that we can gather from the whole thing, you will play with the media based off your feelings. So when you talk about Devin Haney and all that other stuff, nobody with common sense, and that's an adult, believes you. It's just that simple, man. It's a bad look, man. Can't trust none of these guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Bruce Vane, I'm out.
Shit. Scared of Devin Haney after that last performance? Y'all gonna think I'm crazy. Hey, Bruce Ennis better leave Teofimo Lopez alone. He better leave him alone. And I'm here to tell y'all, he got what it takes to beat Boots Ennis. Man, the two most athletic fighters in the game. Damn, if they was to go head to head.
I'm gonna keep it a buck, man. Greg, you got me. Greg Hackett, you got me, dog. And I'm just gonna come clean, man.
So he's like, you know what his weakness is. Mm-hmm. And even though at the time I'm like, okay, yeah, I can hear you out, but it's like, isn't that your man? Why you telling me all this? Isn't that your man's?
About Greg Hackett? Yeah, Greg Hackett. Greg. Hey, listen, man, you got me, because I was gaslighting. I'm not gonna lie. I was gaslighting him. To be honest with you, I wanted Boots to beat the shit out of Teofimo Lopez.
Let me just say this real quick. Who in the hell is scared of Devin Haney after that last performance? Shit, I come back at 147